Right now on News 8 at 10, the Rhythm City barge still sits on the Davenport riverfront. Tonight, the future plans for its removal as the deadline fast approaches.
I just wanted so badly to get things right again and change, and I really wanted to get better somehow.
Making a life change, one woman struggled to curb her drug abuse and how a local organization helped her children as she focused on getting clean.
Live from WQAD, News 8 at 10 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Denise Hanitka.
And I'm Jim Mertens. Thanks for joining us at 10. And our top story right now, planning for the future of the riverfront. The deadline to remove Rhythm City's barge from the Davenport riverfront is just 2 weeks away. The barge has sat there for more than a year, creating a bit of an eyesore for the city. News 8's Jenna Morton is joining us live in the studio, telling us what's being done to meet that looming deadline. Jenna?
Jim, Davenport Mayor Frank Klipsch says Rhythm City has been working hard, but there still has been no buyers, and what's left on the riverfront is supposed to be gone by April 1st. The casino company is still looking for someone to buy the riverboat's barge and port cochere. Those are structures in the river that helped the casino boat in place when it was docked downtown. The boat's gone, but the barge remains. The riverboat was sold and moved to Memphis late last year when the casino moved to land on Interstate 80. Mayor Klipsch says it's a hard thing to sell, and the high river levels haven't helped either.
We're working with them. We hope to have it done as soon as possible. I think we're all ready for that clean palette for the whole long-time river development projects, and that's part of what I know we're all committed to have the best riverfront we possibly can, and that'll clean it up and makes the first start of where we go from here.
Mayor Klipsch says the city and Rhythm City have always had a good relationship. So if Rhythm City isn't able to meet the deadline, Mayor Klipsch says the city will have to sit down and decide what actions to take. Jim?
All right, thank you, Jenna. By the way, removing the Riverboat Casino barge is part of the city's River Vision plan. Mayor Klipsch says there hasn't been any discussion yet, though, of potential development that could go there. But he said whatever does happen, the city will make sure the public will be able to give its input before a decision is made.
A Davenport neighborhood will soon get security cameras installed. Neighbors on Washington Street have been pushing for a pilot program that would install security cameras to prevent crime in the area. The City Council approved the purchase. Starting April 1st, work will begin installing 22 cameras in the neighborhood. City aldermen say it's an exciting program that they hope can spread to other neighborhoods.
The whole neighborhood's excited. We've been working on this for a while, and the city has made a tremendous commitment to the Washington Street corridor with infrastructure improvements and the installation of the cameras. So the neighbors are excited, and hopefully by the end of April, everything will be up and running.
The total cost of the project is $55,000.
The Illinois Transportation Department is canceling a $500 million road construction project along U.S. Route 30. The project would have created 4-lane traffic between Fulton and Rock Falls. The Illinois Department of Transportation says traffic along that section of the road has declined, so the expansion is no longer necessary. But repairs along that road are still in the works.
Would be a great economic development tool and an option for many of the truck routes.
The city has between 18 and 20 businesses on Route 30, all of which see some of their income coming from drive-by.
The Department of Transportation is holding an open house at the Odell Public Library in Morrison tomorrow night to talk about the project changes.
An effort is underway to help replace a massive church organ in Muscatine. That organ, one of the largest in the state, was destroyed during last week's tornado in Muscatine. Now, Trinity Cathedral in Davenport is holding special offerings each week to help Wesley United Methodist Church get that new organ. Members say they want to help because they know how important music is to worship.
This is just a small gesture to reach out to them. We've heard from the organist that it sounds like it's a complete loss and not much can be salvaged.
Experts say an organ that large can cost up to $1 million to replace. The Davenport Cathedral is holding benefit concerts at noon every Wednesday until Easter to help with those fundraising efforts. Well, a little bit warmer out there today and helped contribute to some melting out there.
Baby steps, but we're going up. We're getting warmer, and Storm Track 8 Chief Meteorologist James Zahara joins us now from the Weather Center. James?
That's right, Jim. Those baby steps are going to get a lot bigger as we make our way to the rest of the work week. Skies are clear right now, and what will eventually lead to that slight bump in numbers is a weather system way out to the west that will change those brisk northwesterly winds of late and return to more of a southerly wind. So that is a system we will be watching. Of course, it does come with a little consequence, and that will be in the form of not only more clouds, but this system will be able to squeeze out a little bit of some light rain in some of our hometowns as we head into the next couple of days. Currently in the Quad Cities, 23 degrees. The winds are dead calm, skies are clear, and whatever snow is on the ground that we see will chill that air a little bit, but pretty close to that dew point temperature. Nothing as far as any single digits like we had in some of our hometowns early this morning. All signs of trending upward as far as our temperatures in the days ahead. I'll tell you how warm those numbers are going to get coming up in just a few minutes. Jim?
A Milan mother whose dying wish was to keep her children together has passed away. We first told you Sarah Hankins' story back in December. The 36-year-old mother of 4 passed away in her home last night, according to her obituary. Back in October, we told you about Sarah's best friend, Missy Armstrong, who decided she would legally adopt Sarah's children. Sarah was diagnosed with ALS a year ago, and doctors didn't think she would make it to Christmas. Sarah's dying wish was for her kids to stay together. Memorials could be made to the Sarah Hankins Memorial Fund.
On any given day, 428,000 children are in foster care. But one local organization is working to keep more families together. News 8's Jessica Dedita shows how it helped one woman keep her daughter safe while she was in recovery.
After a busy day of work and school, Paige and her daughter Olivia love to relax at home.
Get up at 5:30 and take the bus.
But Paige can take on a busy day because she's been through some hard years.
I struggled with opiates and heroin for about 11 or 12 years.
Last year, the single mom of 3 decided to make a change.
I just wanted so badly to get things right again and change, and I really wanted to get better.
Paige turned to Safe Families for Children in Davenport. The organization helps families in crisis situations by placing children with a volunteer host family while the parent gets back on their feet.
If a parent chooses to place their child with a safe family, it's completely voluntary, so they maintain all of their rights and the custody of the child.
95% of children placed in safe families return back home. Olivia stayed with a host family through Safe Families while her mom was in recovery.
Changed my life because knowing that I had someone there for me.
Paige says knowing her daughter was safe helped her focus on getting clean.
These people were amazing to me. They were amazing to her. They're a part of my life now. I couldn't picture them not being there.
Now 8 months sober, Paige has a job.
This is how I keep my life straight.
And her own apartment through the Salvation Army.
And life is stable, but now I have goals that I want to accomplish.
In her effort to be the mother she says her kids deserve. In Davenport, Jessica Dedita, WQAD News 8.
Thank you, Jessica. Safe Families has about 75 host families in the Quad Cities, and all of them are volunteers. Coming up here on News 8 at 10, a hacking investigation.
Who the FBI suspects is behind a cybersecurity breach at Yahoo. It is one of the largest attacks in history. It's just ahead on News 8 at 10.
You're watching WQAD News 8.